Don't you just hate it when a train interrupts your marching band show? Alright, so I was here today on my one of my favorite websites, distrowatch.com, and because Ubuntu recently got an upgrade. Ubuntu 12.10 is out, and I got that in my update manager, but the thing was, I didn't want to waste a new CD on Ubuntu 12.10 because I already have a CD for Ubuntu 12.04, or a DVD rather. But then I did not want to upgrade by means of downloading, because that just, I don't like upgrading it without, whenever a new version of my software comes out, I do a clean install. So that's just how I work. So, yeah, and then I didn't want to use a USB drive to install this because it just seemed like a lot of work for a minor upgrade. So, of course, the only solution is going to distrowatch.com to find a new distribution to use until an update of that comes out. This is a cycle I go through quite frequently, and I think it's okay. I like trying out new distributions. It's fun. I went and found on DistroWatch Pear OS, or Pear Linux. I don't know. They've got a ton of different names for them, but yeah, you can see this one, Pear Linux, Pear OS is what the logo says. So I'm not really sure. And I tried this before. There were a couple of things bad with it. It was quite buggy, and also it's based in France, so the English dialog boxes were not that great. But, you know, that was version 4, and now they're up to version 6. However, you can see I'm in a Google search page for download Pear Linux 6, and most of this stuff is alpha, beta, because the Pear Linux just came out 2 days ago, the new version of it. So, what am I doing? Oh, I'm scrolling down. There. Alright, so, yeah, I'm not exactly sure where to download it. But, yeah, you see, this is the Pear Linux community website. Their server is down. And when I go to the official website, pearlinux.fr for France, then Pear Linux come back soon. Yeah, that would be an example of their bad English. But, yeah, or maybe my English is just bad, because I'm an American. I guess I'm speaking American English. So I'm waiting for that. Hopefully by the time that this website's back up, I'll have access to my camera again. Okay, just a quick update. Pear Linux's website is still down. It's making me kind of angry because I was really excited to give this website a shot. But now it's parked. Yeah, it's a parked domain. However, the SourceForge account, I have tracked down the official SourceForge account, and I'm about to download Pear Linux 6.iso. Despite the fact that all signs point against trying this OS out, I'm going to try it. And you know, I think I might do these OS trials on my channel kind of often, depending on if you like this or if you dislike it, because yeah, I think it would be good to get the Linux face out there, the Linux name, because there are a lot of good smaller distros. It's not just Ubuntu, Fedora, OpenSUSE, and Linux Mint. There's a lot of smaller ones, like Pear, there's Zorin OS, there's Elementary, a lot of things that I haven't gotten a chance to try, so I can't judge yet, and I'd love to try sometime. So yeah, I'm going to download this right now. In fact, I'm going to click it on camera, and and... here we are. So that'll be done in about 37 minutes, 36 minutes. So yeah, then I will burn it to a DVD and update you. Okay, so I'm back. I tried recording with my phone earlier, but because it has a better camera, but it ran out of memory. So, as you can see, the Pear Linux ISO finished. It finished about 30 seconds ago. That was nice. It actually took more like 12 minutes, not the 40 minutes that it said it would. So, yeah, I'm here on a page on how to burn a DVD. I would use a USB, except I don't have any 8GB USB sticks readily available. And I do have some DVDs readily available. So, I'll just pick one of those up and put that into my computer, and I didn't even bother moving the cord. There. Closes with a nice thunk. And as soon as this starts up, sorry that the camera's going to be a little shaky in this video. Once again, I'm not using the tripod, I'm using my iPod because my camera is not going to be available to me today. So yeah, I need to get my own camera, or at least a tripod mount for like my phone or something. But yeah, here I am, and blank DVD. Well, that helped. Startup disk creator I already had ready there. So for the file, we are going to use let's see. I had 4 ISO files in my thing here. I had 2 Mac pups, a Windows 8, and Pear Linux 6. I could not find it in 64-bit, so I will be using the 32-bit version. So we'll open that. Disk to use. Alright, sorry, I'll switch hands with my iPod here. But this is... Alright, let's just open my... Oh, you see, that's a bug. I clicked home folder. You know what it does? It opens up Firefox. That's why I need to clean install my operating system, because I don't know what happens, but things like that always happen. It's not just in Linux, it's in Windows too. Stuff like that just always happens. Alright, so here we have... Yeah, oh, okay. Jesus. I know that the screen's head of shot here. Why don't we open with disk burner? Here we go. Alright, so image burning setup. So just right click the ISO, click open with like disk burner, something disk burner, it's branded, but we'll write to that blank thing with this and burn. And yeah, once again, sorry I'm using a CRT, but I can't really, I don't even have the option of using screen recording software when I'm installing an operating system, because you need to install the operating system before you can install screen recording software. Finalizing. Creating image checksum. Okay, as soon as that's done, we'll reboot into the ISO. I have already opened another Firefox window. I do believe I've already backed everything up. If I can find... the folder. It's not it. Home backups, here we are. Yep, Jacob. Documents. Yeah. Yep. I've got everything backed up. So as soon as that checksum is done, the second it is done, I will reboot into Pear OS, Pear Linux 6. Hopefully the right version. Alright, ejecting medium. Oh, doing that automatically without even asking me. Ah, please eject the disk manually. Okay, if you say so. There you are. You happy now? I just did. I ejected it. I did it. What do I do now? Success! Close. Okay. So, now I'm going to close that. And... going to shut down. Shut down. And if this goes well, then that's the last time I'll be seeing Ubuntu shutting down for a while. And now, I'll start it back up. Turn my volume up there, alright. Intel. Here we are. Yeah, I use a BIOS lock. I know that it's physically able to be bypassed, but whatever. And here we are, Pear Linux 6 live CD. And their motto thing for this is new thinking, new possibilities, which I like. Alright, boot the live system or install the system. We'll go ahead and install the system. Maybe it doesn't want us to do that. Alright, here we are. We're fine. Pear Linux 6. Wow, that's new. That's a new loading thing. It's nice. Alright, so as previously mentioned earlier, there are a couple of reasons why this distribution has looked shaky to me before. For one, it's based in France, so the English last time I tried this was not good English at all. So I'm hoping that will have been fixed. But also, it was just really buggy last time I tried it. But this is 2 versions later, and I'm hoping that it'll be good. Continue. Has at least 5.1 gig. Yeah. Enable wireless. Uh-oh. My wireless card has not been detected. Alright, we'll see if it detects my wireless card later. For now, I guess we'll just continue. Ah, connect to this network. Yeah, we want to connect. I don't know why it didn't let it... Alright, so we'll connect to my network, KNet. Alright, connect. Connecting. Connected. So now we'll go back. We will check download updates while installing, because that's always good. Alright, we'll click continue again, and the little loading mouse is still going. Yeah, so Pear Linux is supposed to be a lot like Mac OS. Some people call it a ripoff. I call it more of a, I don't know. It's just supposed to be user-friendly, and it uses the same GUI, and I like it. I did try installing a Hackintosh distro to this computer earlier in the year, and that didn't work out too well, so wonder if this is going to be better or worse. I've already got internet on here, so it's already that much better. Oh, it's my hard drive spun up. It's looking at the hard drives. I am not going to install Pear Linux alongside. I am not going to erase. I'm going to map my own partition setup. Keep the swap. Use as swap area. Can I unmount this just to be sure that I'm not doing anything to my... Nah, alright. So my ext4 journaling. Format the partition. Mount as slash. Alright. So, yeah. Linux swap, SDA2, yep. Alright. Looks good. Device for bootloader installation, OCZ Vertex, SDA. Alright. Install now. So this is similar to the Ubuntu thing, which this is based off of Ubuntu. It also takes some things from the elementary OS repository. Detects that I'm in Chicago, that's good. Yeah. Based off of Ubuntu 12.04.1 LTS. Got my keyboard set up right. My name. This is going to be tricky. I'm going to be typing super slow. That's because I'm holding the camera. Jacob Kaufman. Your computer's name. i7. Workstation. Pick a username, Jacob. Password. Password. Okay. And require my password to log in, of course. Not going to encrypt my home folder. Continue. And we have a slideshow. Pear Linux 6, new thinking, new possibilities. Pear App Store. The Pear App Store has thousands of applications. Alright, so at first I thought this was based off of the Ubuntu App Store, but it's actually off of, like, I think it's called Deetin, like D-E-E-T-I-N, like something like that. I'll let you know that because I'll be able to find that out once this is installed, but last time it worked pretty good. It was just a bit buggy, but yeah, it was good App Store. Alright, the Launchpad. Obviously, this is playing off of the Mac OS Launchpad. And it is actually a modified version of the GNOME 3, the GNOME 3 app, you know, thing. It kind of looks like a Launchpad. But what they did was they put this stuff up at the top. They moved the search thing, and it's separate from the activities menu in GNOME 3. So we have Pear Aura. That's their window manager. Okay. Virtual desktop. That's the built-in Linux virtual desktop utility that I've never used before. I use VirtualBox myself. Mission control. This is the GNOME activities menu, which is modified for Pear OS to be more like Mac OS. Social apps. Oh, Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. The 3 things that I am in. I'm actually working on getting a Facebook page up, and I also made a new Twitter account, and Google+ is still Google+, but you'll hear about those in my next channel update. Settings. Pear Control Center and Pear Linux Tweak helps you. Alright, so it looks like Control Center is the normal system settings, and Tweak is Pear's modification settings. Any questions? Of course, the Pear Linux community. And it's actually got a link, like it's going to open it up right here. Oh, wow, it opened it up right here. That's funny. Alright, so that's my first open of Firefox. But yeah, see, this is the article that I showed you earlier. Server down, pearlinux.fr. Is that still down? I'm checking the website while I'm installing the operating system. You can do that now. Yep, still the parked page. Okay. And thank you for using Pear Linux 6. We'll see. Going to open this up now. And there's an error in the Debian installer. Of course, there's always errors in the Debian installer. Installation is now complete. You need to restart the computer. Of course I do. Restart now. I am hoping that I'm going to have a better experience with this than last time. Alright? And, yep. Same as usual. Remove the installation media. Close the tray, if any. Press Enter. Enter. And it restarts right there. BIOS password. And some very pretty artifacting. Alright, there we are. And this is immediately evident that this is the Ubuntu thing. Pear Linux gets a little cut off there. That's the kind of small bugs that I notice in smaller distributions. They've just got small bugs like that, and they bother me. But yeah, then again, I am the only person on Earth that does not use a widescreen monitor. So, yeah. Alright, type in my password that I just set. And, yep, Pear Linux shell. Only option there. Bam! And we have trash, a couple of external hard drives. Here's the dock. The dock used to be based off of Docky, but it's not anymore. Now it's an independently in-house thing. Alright, launch me first. I'm going to launch that first. Enter your password. I'll enter my password. Welcome to the post-install script. We'll automatically update the repository, set up Pear App Store, and remove temporary files. Now, see, why don't they just have this with the thing? I have internet access, Wi-Fi automatically connected, that's good. But yeah, why don't they just do this as part of the installation? But that's okay, we're gonna let it work. And then hopefully I can get some better resolution on here. But I'm not gonna do anything until the installation, it tells me the installation is fully complete, because I want to be fair. You see these icons down here? They're like all in squares, just like Linux Mint. Like the Firefox, they modded the Firefox icon just to have it in a square. all the icons are in squares, except for the built-in ones. But yeah. Other things, all the icons are in circles. This, all the icons are in squares. Have you ever noticed that? Like, take a look at the Internet Explorer icon. It's in a circle. The Opera icon is obviously a circle. Chrome is a circle. Firefox is a circle. OpenOffice.org is a circle. Yeah, all the icons are, like in Windows, all the icons traditionally are in circles, but distributions like this are making them all squares. Alright, the system will reboot to complete the installation. Okay. So you have to restart it twice. Not a huge deal. Like, some people would, like, take off a star just for that. But yeah, I don't find this a huge deal. I just find it interesting. BIOS password. And artifacting. And here, same as last time, exactly the same as last time. Sign in, and here we are. So the icons did not move up. There's nothing there now though. So KNet connection established. You can X out of notifications on here. I love that because you can't do that in Ubuntu. Alright, so see, you have Launchpad. Is this gonna work? Wow, that actually like came up good. Launchpad sucked last time I used this. Okay. How about mission control? Oh. Alright, mission control's tiny bit buggy, but yep, Pear browser or Pear browser manager. This is nice. It knows that everybody else, they know that everybody uses different browsers, so you can automatically install Firefox. You can uninstall that, Chrome, Opera, and that looks like a Safari knockoff. I'll be trying that just because it looks interesting. You can install all of those. Last time I used this was Chromium, not Chrome. So yeah. Now before we go, Pear system settings. We got displays. You see you've got your nice switches, just like in Mac OS. And 1440 by 1050 was what I was using before, but really it depends on the GUI. Alright, we'll keep 1440 by 1050 for now. Yeah, you got all your different things, just it's looking good so far. And yeah, I will let you know. I'll have a separate video for a review of Pear Linux, but that was just installing Pear Linux, Mac OS, kind of based GUI. It's based off of Ubuntu, but it pulls things from in-house developments and quite a few other Linux distributions, which I find very neat. So I'll let you know what I think of this operating system, but yeah, that was my installation of Pear Linux. I'll see you later. See ya.